Hello dear friend, there is an update for OBS Studio. No, OBS Studio 32.0.0 is available for downloading dear friend. If your OBS Studio is not working properly, the performance of OBS Studio is not stable, so you are facing a lots of problem, bugs, etc. dear friend. Download this version. I think after downloading this version, your OBS Studio will be more stable, so you will get the best possible quality in OBS Studio. Today we will download OBS Studio 32.0.0. Thereafter we will set up OBS Studio for the best possible quality. Even if you have very costly microphone, dedicated microphone, if you don't set up your OBS Studio, set up the properties and filters of OBS Studio, all the setting inside OBS Studio, your costly dedicated microphone will not work so good. The quality of your video and audio will be not so good, dear friend. You will be frustrated. Even in the good video editing software, you can't edit your audio or video in the proper way. In this tutorial, all parts are very important. We will go through all the minute settings for the best possible quality of our video and audio. We will especially see all the properties, filters for audio. These filters are very important and these settings are very tricky. Once you set up these settings, then quality of your OBS Studio will be much better. You can't get such quality in any video audio recording software. It's possible only in OBS, but these filters and audio settings are very important. I have a very long experience in recording inside OBS Studio, so I have made custom settings and you have to apply all these settings. You have to change a little bit. The quality of your audio will be very good. All parts in these videos are very important. Don't miss any part of the video, dear friend. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Your one subscription gives me a lots of motivation to make more creative tutorial for you. Without wasting time, let's jump into our PC to download OBS Studio update and go through all these settings in OBS Studio. For this update, come here. You see here help. In help, just check here, click here, check for updates. Now you can see this is the our new update, OBS Studio 32.0.0. Now this update is available for downloading. If you use OBS Studio, don't forget to download after this update. The performance of OBS Studio will be more stable now. You can see here the new features. Some new features have been added and there are some new changes and there are some bug fixes here. Let's see major new changes here. Now these changes is added a basic plugin manager. Now this is the finite singular part, the Mav Warchamp 7 added opt-in automatic crash log upload for Windows and Mac OS. Added voice activity detection VAD to NVIDIA RTX audio effects, which improves noise suppression for speech as well as several optimization to NVIDIA effects. So if you use NVIDIA GPU, this update will help you a lot. Added chair removal option for NVIDIA RTX background removal, allowing removal of chairs. Added experimental meta renderer for Apple Silicon Macs Pet the Map. Added hybrid MOV support. D-Road brings ProRes support on Mac OS and more widely supported HEVC H.264 plus PCM audio option to all programs. These are our main features and you can see so there are some changes here. OBS Studio will no longer load plugins built for a new release of OBS to prevent future compatibility issues here. Added custom OBS widgets in preparation of large UI updates. Added preparation of metal renderer here, changes default bitrate from 2500 to 6000 kbps. Changed hybrid MP4 MOV to be the default containers. D-Road here. Changed the crash sentinel file location on its own subdirectory. Pet the map. improved audio duplication logic to cover more cases of nested scenes, groups, and multiple canvas, prevent audio duplication when sources are set to monitor and output while the monitoring device is also being captured. Updated the default setting of AMD encoders now, improved accuracy of chapter markers in hybrid MP4 MOV DRO, reheat the cursor in edit fields on Mac OS, improved format selection for pipe wire wide capture, removed workarounds to prevent loading Qt5 based plugins, removed the disable shutdown check launch flag, hybrid MP4 MOV is now out of beta and has been made in the default output format for near profiles zeros. So it's a very good for good information. I had been waiting for this. You know what's the MP4 MOV means? You can know this hybrid MP4 is if you record OBS Studio, by chance the electricity is lost or your computer shut down, it will work like MOV. Understand? So now you can use a hybrid MP4 when recording in OBS Studio. It was in beta for a long time. Now it's in default. So let's see this setting, and after that we will record. We will see the best setting of OBS Studio, how to record in OBS Studio in the best possible settings there. All parts are very important. Don't miss any part of the video. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. So here come, these are the bug fixes. 30.0 bug fixes. These all are bug fixes. But for me, this is the good information. We know, download and see how to use. Okay. Now just click here, update now. You can read bug fixes. Okay. Now we'll just update and start recording in the best setting in OBS Studio. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Just click yes. Now we are updating OBS Studio here. Now launch OBS Studio here. Just click. Okay. Now we are inside OBS Studio here. So if you have any plugin after downloading this, don't forget to update the plugins. Now dear friend, we are inside OBS Studio. Now let's record in the best possible quality in OBS Studio. For this setting, come here to setting here. Now you can see here, this is the general settings. This is the appearance. You can change in our last tutorial. I have already told you there are several. Now we have classic, compact, normal, and default. We have, you see, several type of, we have option here. We can change our light, we can make it light. Our appearance, I use classic or Rajni, it's also good. Okay, apply here. This is stream. If you want to stream through OBS Studio, here you can stream. This is the output setting. Here we actually let's see this MP4 beta. Now it's a possible. You can see recording format here. Now we have in default, you see, MP4 hybrid MP4. Now if you want to record in hybrid MP4 means this will be MP4 video audio format, but here it will work like MOV. Means if your electricity is cut off in your home, or your connectivity is lost, or OBS Studio crashed, your computer stopped working, it will save your video. Means you will not lost the video. If you record video in MP4 here, this, if by chance electricity is cut off, you lost the connection, your computer is switched off, you will lost the whole video. So it's a good no hybrid MP4. It's just like no no MOV. So we have also hybrid MOV. If you want to use this format hybrid MOV, just click here. No, this was on beta, but after this update, this is our regular setting in default. Anytime come here, you see here recording format. From here you can change. So dear friend, let's go for our next settings. All parts are important here. Follow the class. Now let's go for the setting, dear friend, for audio setting. How to make the best audio setting, record in OBS Studio in the best possible quality. Let's go for our setting here. First, come here to set the mic correctly. Just click here. We have several tutorials. Go and see the basic things, how to add mic, audio inputs, audio input capture, display capture etc in the tutorial, but we will talk about the advanced setting of audio so that you can make your video recording, audio recording in the best possible quality. For that, come here. You see here you can add all sorts etc. You know, these are the basic setting of OBS Studio. So once you have a mic added to your OBS Studio, you can just confirm here. Just click here, and now you can check which mic you have added. You can see I have microphone, Yeti Studio microphone, through which I am recording now. Just click here and see dedicated mic and click here to select. Okay, it's a selected now. Once it's selected, you can go to the all the settings. Okay, but before that setting, we come to the general setting for the best quality, dear friend. Here you can see appearance will not go, stream output. Here this is the general settings. Okay, but we need this output settings. This is very important. Okay, for recording we come here. This is the for streaming. For recording we come here, and here you can see in recording this is the standard. And now from here you can browse the file location where actually you want to record in the best SSD. Okay, if you have bad hardwares, old HDD, there the quality will be not so good and you will not get the obvious recording instantly. Browse and select your folder from here. Okay, after that come here. Record format, we always use MKV format, because when your OBS crashes and you lose electricity problem in your computer, then file will be saved. If you have MP4, you can lose the whole recording. Use MKV, otherwise you can try this hybrid MP4 beta. It works like MP4, but I use MKV format for the best quality. And video encoder, click from here and check according to your NVIDIA or AMD GPU. This is X264. When you have no dedicated GPU, then click here. In that case, OBS Studio will use your processor too much. Okay, if you have a dedicated GPU, then you will get the best possible quality of recording. So I will use this here. You see NVIDIA Navenc H264. Okay, audio encoder, I always use this FFmpeg AAC. It provides the best possible quality of audio. Okay, you can try one by one, but I always use this. Now audio track, you can select track on which track you want to record. I select this track 1 for my default. Okay, rescale output, we don't touch. Okay, here we don't need. now everything is okay here. And now we come here. This is the very important here. You see here a recording. If you live stream, then go for variable bitrate, but for content creation and recording, just click CQP, constant QP. Okay, just select from here, and constant QP I will select 17. You can go for 20, 16, 15, but 17 is the best possible setting. Hello dear friend, if this OBS Studio tutorial is useful to you, adds value to your life, don't forget to subscribe the channel, dear friend. Your one subscription gives me a lots of motivations to make more creative tutorial for you. Nowadays I am working hard, dear friend. We have to achieve 1000 subscribers this year. Without you it's not possible, dear friends. I am very much tired, demotivated. Motivate me. It's a very necessary for me to grow on YouTube. You can share this OBS Studio tutorial to those friends who are actually in the need of such type of tutorial. This tutorial may be very useful to them, dear friend. Just favor me, consider me, dear friend. Like, subscribe, and write a comment which type of tutorial you want. You can join our other video editings, graphic designing tutorial on this channel. Without wasting time, let's jump into the next setting of OBS Studio here. And keyframe intervals, I always take 2. You can check here 1, you can put on 0, but I use 2. Okay, preset, you if you have the best computer, then go for P6, slower, better quality. If you have normal computer, go for slow, good quality. These two are the best quality. Okay, I use this for slower, better quality. Tuning, high quality, we will use multipass mode to pass quarter resolution we will use, and profile always will be high. Okay, these are actually the main settings where it will affect the quality of your OBS recording. B frames always will be 2. Everything we don't touch now. Now come for audio. In audio, if you have normal computer, go for 44.1 kHz, but I use 48 kHz for the best quality. And here you can select mono if you want to listen in only one ear, then click. But the no the in the modern audio, just select studio. Okay, come here, and these are default. We don't change here, we take these. And if you have 4K monitor, just go for 3840 into 2160. And FPS, go for 30 or 60. Nowadays I'm recording in 60 FPS. Okay, and with the down scale filter, actually I don't use this filter. No hotkey. From here you can set the hotkey for recording. Okay, so you can see I have a hotkey here. Just select here, add and select. Accessibility, don't touch. Here this is the advanced process priority, wheel high, and renderer direct 3D11. These are the color format, NV12. Okay, I put this on default always. And here color space rec 709 we will use. And color range full limited, I use full. If you have the strong computer, use full here. And this SDR white level 300 nits, these 1000 nits. Okay, no, here we just, okay, we just come down here, our setting is good. Now we just apply here. Okay, and now we come here, the main setting is filter. You just select here audio, our mic is this audio input capture. And now come here to filter. Actually here we will add all the filter etc. This part is very important, dear friend. This will actually affect quality of audio after all the settings before we have done. After that you come here, I will take a screenshot and you follow all the steps. Now you can see here I have the best setting saved in word format. Here you can see all the screenshot etc. Now we will follow all these. Now we come here to filter, just click here filter. Now actually we are in the filter. You can see here 3-band equalizer. You have to add from here, just come here, add all these. 3-band equalizer, compressor, expander, gain. We will not use this invert polarity. We will use only limiter, noise gate, noise suppression, upward compressor. Okay, we will need only this. Okay, now we just click here and add here. So I have the best possible setting here, dear friend. So you can see here 3-band equalizers. It means that if you are a male, you can make the best possible settings. I have made these settings according to my voice, but it may be applicable to you. If it's not applicable, change little bit, not too much. Okay, these are the possible setting which will affect your audio too much. Even if you have the best microphone, dedicated microphone, if you have not these settings, the quality of your audio will be not so good. 3-band equalizer, we have this setting, and directly you can type from here. Then we will come for compressor. You can see here compressor. Here just select here, no compressor here, and from here you can see compressor ratio 3.001. Compressor actually will compress your sound. If you have attack too much, release, threshold, it controls. So ratio is 3.001, threshold is 14.30. It's the best possible settings. Actually this is our custom setting. Attack I always use 1 ms. You can use 2-3 ms, not too much. Release will be 60 ms. Output gain, always put this on default. Okay, side chain duck source, we don't use this. Now we come here for expander. You can see here now we have expander settings. I don't touch this because I have explored a lot, and after spending so many times and years, I have researched all this, and I think this setting may be applicable most of our friends, because this is a very difficult and tricky, and it takes a lots of time, even though you can't set up properly. And this is possible in only in OBS Studio. You can control every aspect of your audio. So here you can see these are the points. Expander, when your sound is expanded, this setting will try to control your sound. May not be too much high, no, may not be distorted. Ratio, expander, you can see a preset get expander. We use expander ratio 3.001 here, threshold 0.56.00 dB, attack 1 ms, release 50 ms, output gain 00 dB. Here detection RMS is okay, we will not touch. Now we come here to gain. Here gain is a very important part of recording. Here we always use this gain around 12.0 dB. This is the setting. Now come here to limiter. Limiter is very important. Actually, when you speak too much, when it crosses the red level, you see here audio input capture here. When it cross around above 10, here you see red line, it means it's not good. This is the main point where all the control of your audio will be in hand. If you don't set up this properly, it will be distorted. In video editing software, you will spend too much time even though you can't edit your audio properly. I always use minus 15 dB. Okay, you can see here minus 15 dB is this yellow line here. Here you can see I speak now. You see here, just you can see here, this is actually yellow line. It should not cross this yellow line, otherwise it will be distorted, the quality will be very bad, and no video editing software, any software will improve this once your quality is bad. So it's a very important. After years of experiences, no, I use only minus 15 dB, but you can try it and always put in below minus 10. Okay, minus 15 is the ideal setting here. Come for noise gate. Come here. Noise gate is actually when you have any noise in your background, it will try to control your noise, and it will make a sample of your sound, and it will try to improve the quality and so forth. This is a very important setting here. I always use, you see I have a screenshot here. If I forget anything, I will remember this. Here close threshold will be minus 20.00 dB. Open threshold will be minus 24.00 dB. Attack time 25 ms, hold time 200 ms. Release time will be 100 ms. Okay, remember this setting. It will work for the most of our friends in any environment. After that, come here to noise suppression. Noise suppression, we will use this RN good quality, more CPU uses. If you have bad computer, then try this specs low CPU uses, low quality. The quality of video and audio will be low. And upward compressor, when your sound reaches the limit where the sound should not cross that limit, then it will work actually. It will try to compress all the upward noise which is crossing the standard limit. Here I have the setting for this 0.201 here threshold. You can see minus 45 dB, attack 10 ms, release 150 ms. Output gain is 0.0 dB. Knee width we will not touch, this will be 10. Actually these are the only settings here: 3D equalizer, compressor, expander, gain, limit, noise gate, noise suppression, upward compressor. Okay, and you can take the screenshot. You see I have in word format, I have all the screenshot here. Just see and take a screenshot and use and make your default setting like me as in the document format. Try one by one your sound and use. After this setting, the quality of your audio will be the best. In the best possible way, you will be able to record your audio. Let's see the new features in this series of update. Come here, those setting. In setting, come here, appearance. Here you can see we have theme Yami here. In Yami, you see we have a style here. This is the light you can use. Rajni you can use. I use this classic. This will be classic. It is a default setting. Okay, main changes in our UI. Now you can increase decrease font size from here. You see our OBS will be smaller here. You see we have normal mode, compact mode, classic mode, comfortable mode. Once you apply, your OBS will change here. You can see, but I will use this font, big size font, and I will use this comfortable. Okay, normal you can use compact, classical, but I will go for classic and apply. Now you can see, now we have the best interface of OBS now, very modern now. One important change in the UI is that you can see here, just click here, it's not snapping now. You see it's a snapping anywhere. You see it's a snapping here, it's a actually snapping now, no our OBS. You see here it's a snapping. So we have good UI now in OBS Studio.